Hi there, I'm Rita Black. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, and if you've happened upon this video, chances are that you are considering using hypnosis as a way to lose weight more effectively using more of your mind. So let me explain in a very short time, one, why you are struggling with your weight even though you may know exactly what to do, and also to qualify that it's probably not your fault. Two, how hypnosis can help you utilize more of your mind to get successful results, not only in the short term, but in the long term. And three, how the Shift Weight Mastery process utilizes a cutting-edge blend of hypnosis, cognitive techniques, and coaching to get your brain to shift out of fat thinking into thin thinking over a 30-day process. So not only can you release weight at a rate you decide, but you can feel powerful, masterful, and aligned with your goals, not just in the short term, but in the long term, and to be able to achieve long-term permanent weight mastery. Now, let me start by qualifying that I am somebody who struggled with my weight for 20 years before I made my own powerful shift and have taken the weight off and kept it off for 17 years. For 2 decades, I struggled up and down the scale 40 pounds, following diet after diet, regime after regime, and never achieving success. Why? Because I was always focused on external structures that were outside of me. That's what diets are. So nothing ever changed for me internally. When I made my own powerful shift using hypnosis and special cognitive techniques, I was able not only to see myself differently in the world and create a more powerful relationship with myself, my relationship to food and exercise, but I was able to become my own best inner weight loss coach. And that is why I have been successful in keeping the weight off for many, many years. And my Shift 30-day weight mastery process has enabled thousands of people to achieve their own powerful shift, to become their own best inner coach and achieve long-term permanent weight mastery. But now it's your turn to learn about this process and make the decision that you too want to become your own best weight mastery coach. So first of all, why are you struggling? Why, despite probably knowing what you should be eating and how much you should be exercising, why do you continue to struggle and work against yourself instead of for yourself? Well, the problem is not entirely your fault. You see, the mind is divided into two, into the conscious mind and to the unconscious mind. Now, the conscious mind is the critical analytical part of the brain. It's about 12%, and so it's small, but this is the willpower part of the brain. So anytime you put yourself on a diet or trying to eat less or exercise more, this is the part of your brain that is really engaged in wanting you to do this. The other 88% wants business pretty much as usual. It wants to keep doing the same habits and engage in the same limiting beliefs that have kept you struggling with your weight. It's because your unconscious mind has become wired to think that this is the way that it takes care of you, and it has started at a very young age in doing this. So this 88% is working against the 12% that wants the change. And so when 88% is against 12%, guess who wins? The 88%. And that's why you can go on diets or lose weight in the short term, but you aren't able to get long-term results. And this is why hypnosis has been proven to be very effective in helping you engage your brain, all of your brain, the 100%. Because what hypnosis does is it relaxes that part of your brain, the 88%, that has been wired to keep things going just as they are. And it engages your whole brain in working with you towards your weight mastery goals. So why the Shift Weight Mastery process is so effective is it takes this idea of using hypnosis, of relaxing the mind and getting it engaged and working with you. And now once we get the limiting beliefs and habits to fade away, we now need to replace those habits and beliefs with positive, powerful beliefs and the habits of weight mastery. So what my research has done is added this additional element of coaching that engages your brain in the state of hypnosis, in the thought patterns, the beliefs and habits of people who have achieved long-term permanent weight mastery. There are over 250 studies into what is it that the people who have taken weight off and kept it off, what are they doing? What are they thinking? How are they behaving on a daily basis? And we have boiled these down and synthesized them into what we call the 9 skills of weight mastery. So what the Shift Weight Mastery process does is uses hypnosis to get rid of what I call fat thinking, the old beliefs and habits that keep you struggling with your weight, and shift you into this new powerful mindset and skill set of weight mastery so that you can take the weight off and keep it off permanently, so that you can release weight at a rate you decide, so that you can learn to push the plate away when you've had enough, to engage yourself consistently in exercising powerfully, to create a powerful coaching relationship with yourself that keeps you going day after day, motivated and inspired on not just past the time you get to your ideal weight, but past into what I call your long-term permanent weight mastery journey. Now, how does the Shift Weight Mastery process do it? Well, it does it in 4 phases, and let me just explain those phases really quickly to you. Phase 1 is our consultation on the phone. You simply call me or email me and give me your telephone number, and I can contact you, and you and I will have a conversation. I want to hear where you're at with your struggle with your weight, what your needs are, and we have a conversation to see if hypnosis is really something that is going to benefit you and that the Shift Weight Mastery process works best for you. Now, phase 2 is our office consultation. So when we speak on the phone, we set up a consultation for you to come in and meet with me for about an hour. And in that time, what we're going to do is 2 really powerful things. One, I am going to just meet you, and we're going to begin to engage you in your journey of weight mastery. We're going to talk about the 9 skills of weight mastery, and I'm going to explain hypnosis thoroughly to you. But also in this consultation, you are going to do this thing called a meta check. The meta check is a powerful, cutting-edge, a technological device that tests your metabolism. So we're going to really see how many calories a day your body actually burns. I've helped thousands of people achieve long-term permanent weight mastery, and many of those clients come to me in the beginning and they say to me, Rita, I know that I have no metabolism. So why I use the meta check is 2 reasons. One, we just want to know. We want to know what that number is. Do you have a high metabolism? Do you have a low metabolism? Because often when we struggle with our weight, we're just walking around not knowing, not quite sure. We go on diets that say eat 1,200 calories a day, 1,300 calories a day, but we really don't know what that means. But what the meta check does is gives your brain a boundary. It gives it an absolute, yes, this is how much energy your body needs a day in order to maintain its weight. Or then we also look at the numbers and what you need to do to release weight at a rate you decide. So the meta check gives us powerful information that gives your brain a complete turnaround shift, because now you have ownership over your metabolism and how much you burn a day. Now, the next thing after the office visit is part 3, and this is probably one of the most powerful parts of the Shift Weight Mastery process because it's the all-day intensive. We only run about 4 or 5 all-day intensives throughout the year. So you can come into my office anytime and start your process with the consultation and the meta check, but often what will happen is people will begin to release weight even before the all-day intensive. But what the all-day intensive does is gives your mind that powerful rocket launch blast into long-term permanent weight release, because what we're doing all day long from 9 to 5 is, as a group, it's a seminar setting. What we're doing is really engaging you in the 9 skills of weight mastery with both hypnosis, cognitive techniques, and coaching. So throughout the day, what we're doing is really shifting your brain out of that old fat thinking, getting your mind prepared for success, and really starting you on your weight mastery journey. During that all-day event, we're going to go through about 6 powerful hypnosis sessions that are going to focus on exercising more, eating less, eating more healthfully, really engaging yourself to be your own best weight loss coach so that you can leave that all-day intensive day feeling motivated, inspired, and super focused so you can go and release weight at a rate You decide because you understand the boundary of your body and you understand how to release weight at a rate you decide, because you have now the inspiration, motivation to exercise and eat powerfully in a way within your calorie budget for weight release, and because your mind has been open and inspired and now you're working effectively with yourself rather than working ineffectively with yourself, which is what we do when we struggle with our weight. And finally, the last phase of the Shift Weight Mastery process is a 30-day, what I call a 30-day structural support for you. It takes 21 days for habits to change in the mind. So what the 30 days allows is for you to continue listening to a hypnosis CD that you will get at the Shift Weight Mastery process, all day intensive. You will continue to get daily coaching support via email, and you're going to continue to get support from me and other people in the Shift Weight Mastery community to the extent that you want that support on throughout your 30 days. There's also a teleseminar in the middle of the 30-day process to keep you focused and coached in a way that's appropriate for you. And there's a final 2-hour seminar on day 30 with sort of a graduation to transition you off into your shifted life so that you can continue to release weight at a rate you decide and be your own best weight mastery coach. So those 30 days really allow you to create a powerful foundation so that you're confident and competent by the end of those 30 days. And not from the outside like a diet, but from the inside, because you're speaking and coaching yourself effectively, you're engaged in the skill set of weight mastery, and you really are coming at this from not fat thinking, but thin thinking, so that not only can you release weight, but you can keep the weight off in the long term. So join me, begin to shift, and to see how powerful you are. You can inspire others, you can inspire the world. Just pick up the phone, call me. We'll see if this is right for you. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call. I look forward to speaking with you. And until then, if you have any other questions, please email me. Enter your email for more information for our newsletters, our weekly newsletters, and our upcoming events.